When did Vince complete transition?
Almost 5 years ago, I guess. He would have done it, he was 18 when he finished school, so he did 2 years at Nova, and now he's 25.
How did the transition program help him grow?
He learnt how to be more independent, and even when he was working, because the first job's an indoor plant hire, and to be able to say to me, I'm not happy here. He said it was a lovely job and he loved the job, but he didn't like being there alone. I thought any one of us who didn't like their job would say so. So he was able to communicate that quite well.
How long was he at the plant hire?
Probably about a year. They liked him there and he liked the work. He just didn't like being alone.
He wanted a more sociable environment.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So then he started looking for other work?
Nova found it, and we just simply said to her, look, he's not happy here, and they found the McDonald's just up the road from him, and he likes that because it's in our area and he's very sociable. And
how long has he been at McDonald's then?
Well, it must be at least 3 years.
So he still really enjoys it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes I don't want to get up. I don't want to go there today. I'm going to miss out of everything what everybody else is doing.
That's what work's like?
It is. I mean, that's exactly what it's like.
Can you remember how he and you felt when he first got that job?
I thought there's a little bit of an independence. It's good for him to be out and about and use it or lose it type thing, because his language skills and his social skills were always very good. For me, I was happy to have him at home. But I thought for himself it was important to, as I said, use it or lose it. Even now, when sometimes that he hasn't spoken all day, he would get a stutter. So the more he talked for his own mental and physical health, it was better for him to be socialising other than just sitting at home. I was happy for him. I guess the biggest thing I felt was, well, all my children are contributing members of our society now.
Yeah, quite proud.
Yeah, I would say that was probably, I would say that, proud. Him, it's hard to say with him. I guess he thought, oh, look, I'm a big boy now, I'm like everyone else.
Do you remember, I know it's a way back, seeing Vince learn particular skills at transition?
Oh, yeah, cooking, and to be able to put his ideas forward a little bit more. He was more confident to express exactly what he felt. And if he thought it was wrong, he was saying it was wrong. They taught them a lot about what it meant to be a reliable employee. Can
you remember what he enjoyed about transition program?
He liked going there every day and socialised. There was a lot of people that he knew through school. And the support of having those people still with him, I think, was even better. All the people there, and he loved Martin, and he liked that there was not just work skills, there was also home life skills. He liked the cooking and the ironing of the shirt and the excursions that they went to, because they were all meaningful into what might come later in a workplace.
Quite relevant.
Yes.
To have access to the CEO in such a great man as Martin is pretty amazing for a place like Nova.
Yeah. He learned a little bit from Martin too. You know, I think they put some furniture together one day.
What hours does he do at McDonald's?
He only worked 2 4-hour shifts, so Thursday and Friday, 12 to 4.
And what does he enjoy most about it?
Again, socialising with the customers.
Were you sceptical or wary about the claims that transition makes about getting people with a profound disability into open employment?
No, not at all, because I had some experience with other people in similar programs. The only thing that I would have been not happy about, had they put him in a workshop, I knew that they would find him something, you know, and watching the people before him, in, say, the year before him, because you could see the young people that were in the program moving on to employment, all the work experience that they did to help them along the line. Some of the kids coming over to Anglicare, because that's where I work, all that work experience that they were getting, the responses from the general public, employers, was good. And I could see that from the kids that were moving on, or the young people that were moving on before him. So, I mean, I didn't know what to expect when he first started the program.
Pretty soon you could tell that it was a pretty good program.
Yes, pretty soon you could tell.
And what about the qualities of the staff? What did you notice and appreciate?
Oh, everything. They were caring, the office staff. I mean, there's still people that say hello today. He knows if they come, they still say hello. A couple of times they've seen him at McDonald's and shown them the new baby and, you know, things like that. So they're very caring and helpful. But right from, like, Karen to Martin to all the office staff. I never had a negative experience, so much so. So a lady that came in here, and she's got a young man with Down syndrome, and he'd come in and he'd buy his books and I would speak to him. But one afternoon, I said, how's things going? And she said, he's not so happy today. And I said, why? Because his employment agency is not doing a great job in finding him work, and he wants to find work. And I said, really? It might be worth looking at a specialised employment organisation such as Nova. And I just quickly told her about my son going through Nova. The things that I appreciated through the program, I said to her, you can look up on the website, ring up somebody, because if you're not happy with what's happening, perhaps you need a more specialised company, organisation. For me to be so impressed with you guys that I passed that to somebody.
Yes, that personal recommendation.
Yeah. Not the first time I've recommended Nova.
Is your life better now Vince is in work?
I think probably it's the same. The way I would look at it is that it wouldn't matter if he worked or not. If he was more able to do more, I think it would be better for him, not for me. But I don't think he's able to do more, so I'm happy to have him at home when he's home. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it makes a huge difference to me, because I've always said this is my son's problem. It's not my problem in as far as that I look after him and I love him, but it's his problem. Do you know what I mean? It's his problem that he lives with. So for me, I don't think my life's changed, other than I feel for him that he has something to do where he feels good about himself. I'm very happy with everything that went on. The care, the skills he learned, the professionalism, everything.
What about the pace that they worked at?
While he was doing the program?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I mean, they had to get through a certain amount of work. We all understand that. If he needed more, Karen always put more effort into finding the right way to get the best out of them. I was happy. He was happy too, very. He couldn't wait to get there. I think he was going 3 days a week. He couldn't wait. It was one of the times I didn't have to drag him out of bed.